literally nothing. And now you can see it's a whole parade.
Supposed to be our friend.
And I don't know, the way you look at it, you have it looks like it was made intentionally, like it looks like.
Welcome back to Marion.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like you to start by telling our viewers who you are. Who is Nick Wambugu?
So, Nick Wambugu is I'm a filmmaker, film director, film producer. I'm an artist, but in a nutshell, I always say I'm a storyteller. I'm an African storyteller. So that's me. And what I've done as an artist in this world literally is after school I got my first film award at Kalasha Awards. This is a film that I shot in Italy. I won Best Director and Best Producer at Kalasha in the year 2015. Fast forward to 2016, I was involved in a Hollywood film, which I was the drone pilot, and the Hollywood film called What ended up being nominated for the Oscars. It won the Student Academy Awards. Then the following year, 2017, February, it was nominated for the Oscars as Best Live Action Film. So I was part of that, and that was, it was just amazing going to the Oscars, seeing all these guys. Then fast forward, I got my niche in doing documentaries. So I ended up working or being a documentary filmmaker with BBC, and so over time I've been doing human story or character-led documentaries with BBC. And so as we speak today, I'm a documentary filmmaker, but all in all, I'm just a storyteller. Yeah.
Wow, that's quite a portfolio.
Yeah, thank you.
That's so nice, Mr. Nick.
The whole idea.
This is a representation of where all our alumni have
gone, where they're working and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, so good to have you back.
Man, I went to school, my second degree was in Italy.
Wow.
And when I was working, I just saw an Italian flag, and I'm like, are there Italian teachers here?
No.
Or is guys, is there Italian schools here? But now it makes sense when I see this.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's because we're in Italy, that's why the flag is there. It's a
Okay.
representation.
Oh, okay.
So,
you guys
welcome.
got my back. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Nick, you remember this block?
I remember this block like yesterday.
Yes.
Man, this was our dining. When I was in Form 3, this was the Form 4 class. This was the science lab, chemistry lab. I remember these stairs a lot because these are the stairs I was running to go for lunch.
Yes.
Yeah, and I would trip so many times there with my spoon and plates. Yeah, and I remember this lush perspective of Marion. Like Marion used to be just a lush, it had a lush environment. So I remember all this. And my class, Form 3 and Form 4 was that one. So Form 3B, Form 3 boys was that one. Then Form 3G, the girls' class was this one. So I remember this street a lot because this is where we used to just run, chat, whatever, anything.
Were these things written?
No, they weren't written.
They were not written?
No, they weren't written when I was here. Yeah. But, wow, good messaging.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kwanza, I like that one.
The very first one.
Treat younger men as brothers with absolute purity. That's a strong one. Yeah, I mean, I love the whole vibe right now. Like, I wish I was in school, in Marion school, right now. Yeah.
So this block has been converted to fit in the CBC. Already, I know
the new curriculum.
CBC has been. Marion has been a CBC hub ever since, even before inception.
Yeah.
It has been changed. Your form what? Form 3 was that one?
Form 3B was here.
Yes.
Then even when we went to Form 4, it still remained as 4B.
Class.
Yeah. Then this was for 3G and 4G. The girls classroom.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So good.
That's
man.
nice.
Yeah.
Now they have been converted. This is our home science room.
Oh, the home science lab for the CBC.
Yes.
Okay.
And the other one is art and craft.
Oh, now our class.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm so happy the class that I was converted to an art class. So
And there is a program that is coming in. Our CEO has assured us in the last documentary that we did that we are going to have even a studio for artists.
Wow. Okay.
Where, if, for example, it is things to do with journalism and so forth, they're supposed to be.
I'll be happy to be part of that.
Yes.
Yeah, part of that community here. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, interesting, man.
You remember that block?
Now that one used to be the washrooms. Is it still the washrooms?
Yeah, the washrooms.
The washrooms never change.
Yes.
Yeah, washrooms. Even if CBC comes and goes, where the
it
washroom
still
is, it still remains as a washroom. Yeah.
Yes, the very last part was the ladies.
The ladies and the men's.
Yes.
Then
we had.
It was so good because it was an easy run from my class to the washroom.
They were not far.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
this is the place.
And wow, even I didn't leave. There was so many bushes here. You couldn't go to the field unless you go through the other gate. But Kumbe, right now you can easily.
You can easily access the place.
I can see how. Yeah, this is.
Hello. How are you?
Hi.
Thank you. Nick is my name.
Yes.
Caro is my name.
So.
Yes.
I'm back to school.
You're back here. You used to school
Back
here?
to school, yeah. Literally back to school. I'm back to school.
Literally.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Let me just walk around and I'll pick you up later.
All right. Sawa sawa.
Thank you. You're brilliant, younger.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So Nick, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Honestly, I see myself in so many areas, so many situations and everything. But I mean, what comes top of my mind in the next 10 years, honestly, I would love to have amazing films that I've directed. I would love my films to have a positive impact in this world. And practically, I would love to win an Oscar in the next 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like Lupita Nyong'o.
Like Nyong'o. But now as a film director.
Okay.
I would love to win an Oscar.
Yes.
And I'll be happy. It's just an achievement that I'd love to achieve in this world.
Yes.
Yeah. And also in the next 5-10 years, with the new CBC curriculum that just started, and the way you guys have explained, as you are showing me, the classes, how things have changed, might not be the next 10 years, but I won't give it a timeline, but I'd love to be part and parcel of an art school in Marion.
Yes.
Yeah, just to be associated with that, just because I'm an artist and I'm a son of Marion.
Yeah. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be amazing to have an
that
alumni.
one, I've felt it, and I mean, I would want students and kids to how I did it, to have to be in a better position than where I was when I was doing all this art stuff. Yeah. So I'd love to be part of this and just to share my knowledge to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe tell people your favorite subjects.
So when I was here, my favorite subjects were, actually, I don't know about today, but back then, I was brilliant. I was smart.
Yes.
I was an extreme smart person, and I was a geek. I loved sciences. All sciences apart from biology.
Yes.
I didn't love biology, but I loved physics, I loved chemistry, I loved mathematics, I loved Swahili. So I didn't love English and biology for some reason. But yeah, I was an extreme science student, and yeah, I passed all of my sciences. Like I did very well in my KCSE. Like I got straight A's in all my sciences. Yeah, so yeah, it was my favorite subject, and I remember the teacher back then was called Mr. Kiogora, who used to teach us mathematics and chemistry, and yeah, he was just an amazing teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys have PE?
Did us guys have?
Did you have PE? Did you have to attend to PE? Physical education? Yes.
Oh yeah. We used to. I mean, besides sciences, my favorite subject was PE. I always looked forward for PE because, man, that was the time you leave the four-walled
everything
room just to go and play, shout, anything. Yeah, I loved PE, and yeah, I was looking forward for PE because of football. Yeah.
You used to play football.
I used to play football.
Were you a captain at one given time?
I think I was rigged out
Yes.
because I was so an amazing footballer, but yeah, the whole team I think one day just decided, you won't be the captain. So my classmate, my friend called Ken, was the captain. But yeah, I mean I used to play. I used to be a defender. Yeah, that was football back then. Yeah.
That is nice, Nick. Eh?
Yeah.
I'm still young one, but me and friend was I just turned 21 so all numbers are very critical to me. But yeah. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah.
So let me tell you also, they are for real. Italian club, BBC, what's the BBC? I'm a creative person.
So Nick, anything else that you remember about that was amazing about this school?
I mean, so many things, but so in this school, the uniform aspect, because I came into this school when I was in 3rd grade, Form 3, and it was a whole shocker for me. So on Mondays we used to have grey trousers, I think, white shirts. Then on Monday grey trouser, white shirt, a tie, and a blazer or a coat. Then on Tuesday we will do the grey trouser, the white shirt, but now this time I think short sleeved. On Monday was long sleeved, a tie. Then we'll have askari sweaters,
Yes.
or like the pilot's sweaters or something of the sort. Which were the askari sweaters were so amazing because at that point also Nairobi or in the country, having an askari sweater was a fashion thing. So sometimes when I close for tuition, for holiday, when my cousins would come at home, whatever, they would steal or just pick my askari sweaters and they would live with them, thinking, I mean, of course it's a good sweater, but what they don't know is it's not just a clad for me, it's a uniform. So I used to buy askari sweaters every time because they were just amazing. It was a good vibe, it was an amazing fashion. Then on Wednesdays we would wear tracksuits, and I remember Wednesdays for tracksuits because it was the day for chapo. And chapo was my favorite meal in this school. Then Thursdays we would repeat the Tuesday uniform, but now without askari sweater, now with half sweater. Then on Friday was a special day because Friday we used to wear home clothes, and we used to wear jeans, sneakers or sport shoes and a t-shirt. So that was extremely amazing. Like that was out of the blues for me. And not only Fridays but also every day prep time from 5 p.m. We were supposed to wear jeans and a t-shirt every night, every evening. And also Sunday we used to wear also the same jeans and t-shirt. So I mean this school had this thing going on with you are in school but you're at home. So you never felt homesick, you never felt, you still felt you are kind of at home. So, and then whether the whole idea of uniform was intentional or not, but it worked and it was such an amazing thing. You don't feel you're enclosed somewhere. You feel you have freedom or something of the sort. Just through the uniforms, yeah. And I loved, I mean, I'm proud. I'm always proud to share my pictures of school uniforms even on my Facebook and whatever because it was a dope uniform. Yeah.
So you want to tell me that there is hope for our children here?
Man.
There's actually a path. Because a lot of parents don't want to release their children to these things because they wonder, in Kenya, where are you going to survive?
Yeah, I mean,
there's actually paths.
I understand where parents are coming through, but also there is hope.
Yeah.
There is hope.
There is a path.
There is a path. Now it's clear.
Because for me, my daughter, our last one is a dancer.
Yeah.
If she had not gone to the States, I would not have believed that she can make a career out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
I would not have actually believed.
Yeah.
But now you start thinking maybe people must go abroad. But now when I start seeing young people actually making
There's
it,
a path.
Actually, when she came back, she introduced us to a whole dance thing in Kenya. That's a thing. And I'm thinking there are people making it.
Man, I mean, but now it's now clearer.
Yeah,
You know,
for me
Goya,
it's clearer.
you know, and White.
Yeah.
That's where my offices are. Yeah.
Wow. So what do you want?
I think you need to come to where I work. You'll get a lot of inspiration from. I can see what you are trying to do from.
You can see from
Nick, how did any of our programs prepare you for what you love doing now?
Good question. I don't know about the progress, but I will say this. It was in Marion, when I was in Marion, there were like some 4 domains. I was a kid, I was just remembering there was some 4 domains. And what I remember, there was intellectual, there was emotional, there was spiritual, and there was physical. It was so amazing. When I look back right now, that's a holistic way of how you literally live in this world. So, from the intellectual domain, I would say we had the best teachers, or rather, when I was here, I was taught by the best teachers. Amazing mathematics, chemistry, science teachers, or whatever. And it is through these teachers, literally, it is through these teachers that I was able to be the second best student in my KCSE in this school. I got a B+, which ended up, I was able to go to the university, and after university I went to another university in Italy. So I went to JQuat, did computer science for 4 years, then I went to Italy, did film studies for 1 year. So I think it is through the background of the teachers in Marion that I was able to pursue my later life. So the intellectual part in this school was just a tick for me. Emotional part was, I would say, it is in this school whereby I realized, or I discovered, you don't, in early days or early years, if you can remember, kids, or if you haven't reached 18, you are subjected to just following rules and everything. You don't have to question anything. But it was in Marion whereby, of course, through now that domain, that you are able, we were given space to question some of the things in a good way, but some of the things either your parents are doing to you, your friends, or anything. And through that questioning, it was in Marion that one of the ways to understand yourself is knowing your personality. And I remember the first book, once I came here, I was told to read, was Purpose Driven Life. And through that, I was able to know, this is my personality. And it made sense how I relate to people, why and how I relate to my parents, because I understood, this is who I was born, and this is my personality. And I learned that a lot for like my last 2 years, who I am and what my personality is. And it is through that, even today in my life, I'm where I am because I know my personality, and it is through that personality I'm able to relate to different people in the world. Physical, man, I was a big time football person, and at some point I dreamt I was gonna play English Premier League, but life happened. But I appreciate the fact that physical exercise when in school, it literally played a role in all these other aspects, the emotional aspect and the intellectual aspect. Like I couldn't pass my exams, even if, however bright I was, without the physical aspect. So it kind of, it always cleansed my mind, and the physical aspect was a daily thing. We used to play football daily. The spiritual aspect, I remember we used to have a program called GIT, Get in Touch, and we used to have amazing black t-shirts, and it is through that program, I remember on Sundays, we used to, like gospel musicians would come to senior school, and we would interact, mingle with them. At that point, the gospel artists were celebrities, in the country, and they would come, and it was a one-on-one thing when we were together. And it is through that environment of of gospel, going to church and all of that, that I also ended up being a musician here in Marion Senior School. So what happened is, because Marion Senior School used to bring gospel artists here, I ended up getting that culture, and I ended up, me and another friend of mine called Amos and Luke, we ended up forming a rap group called Golden Boys, and we used to rap songs from Golden Bells. That's why we used to call ourselves Golden Boys. And yeah, when I look back, you know, at that point we were extremely genuine in what we were doing, and it is through that spiritual foundation that we were able to express our artistic elements. And at that point, our artistic elements at that point was music and rap. So we used to do like a lot of rap battles, music and everything, all under, you know, under the gospel or under the spiritual perspective. So I gained a lot from that, and it is through that expression, that the way I was expressing myself through art, through rap and everything, that in today's world where I am today, I literally express myself through artistic elements. Yeah, so I literally picked that from Marion Senior School. Yeah.
Your parting shot?
My parting shot would be, I would say when I mean, I can have a million parting shots, but when I think about Marion, I would say Marion was the best foundation for me, and I hope and pray, and I love the fact that I've come here today and so much has changed in those years, that Marion will have amazing mix. Let me put it that way. There will be amazing mix from Marion, and it is through the 4 domains. It is through the culture from Marion that you end up, you know, succeeding in life. And I'll just say the 4 domains, not necessarily just intellectual as much as the school. The 4 domains are key to living life after school, and I really appreciate Marion for that. Yeah.
Especially with the CBC. What do you think about CBC? Are you aware there is the curriculum has changed?
I'm not aware about the CBC just because I don't have a kid, I don't have children.
Yes.
But apparently I've been told that by my friends who are parents. And it's a good thing because you see CBC, it has all these other classes, art lessons, music lessons, home science lessons, and these are the things that, you know, back in the previous curriculum, you are either a science student or not. And for me, I was extremely good in sciences and everything, but later in life I ended up being an artistic person. And how I wish there was a CBC at that point where I could be studying art from that point. But now the fact that it's here, and now the fact that, of course, it's here, and I've walked around Marion, and I've seen, you know, home science labs or home science classes, music classes, you know, all of that. I wish I was a student in Marion right now, because I could use this time to explore my artistic elements from a younger age. So, man, I'm happy to see how Marion has taken that CBC curriculum, and I just hope, as much as there's gonna be a lot of scientists coming from this school, there's gonna be a lot of artists coming from this school. Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
My
Leave alone class.
To remove lessons that you can
She's a teacher now.
amazing.
Anafanya kazi poa sana.
Kama Marion
nilikuwa nasema nataka kuwa mwalimu, mnanicheka. Now you see. Kwanza wewe